Hi friends, it's Cindy at Cindy's Corner. Happy Friday. It's the end of my work week and now I'm going to wind down and make myself a nice little snack plate and a cocktail, and I'm going to take you along with me, so let's get started. So today I'm starting with my veggie plate, and going to have some different ingredients than I've had in the past week. So we've got some little radishes. I'm going to be adding some yellow pepper, and I'm going to be adding some green beans. And I'll talk a little bit about that after I cut up these veggies. So when you have your peppers, basically I cut this one in half. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the seeds like this, and any little membranes that I can just kind of pick out with my hands. Now there's still some seeds in here, so what you can do is kind of tap it on your hand. Yeah, they're going flying everywhere. Okay, so there, now it's cleaned out. Okay, now let's put those aside for a second. Now what I like to do with my peppers is I cut the top off, and I cut some of the bottom off. And basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get this thing to be flat. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my knife and kind of parallel, I'm going to cut this so that it is pretty well flat. Okay, and then at that point I'm going to cut my slices, pepper slices. Okay. Okay, so there's that. Okay, now let's put that over here. All right. Okay, and now with the radishes, I scrub these, and now I'm just going to cut the bottoms and the tops off, and then so that we have, it looks like this, right? Okay, and now I'm just going to cut this into quarters. So I have little wedges of radish. Okay. So I cut the top and the bottom, and then cut it into quarters. I don't know if you can hear, but I got my French music playing in the background. That's one of the things I like to listen to on a Friday night. I just use my Pandora app, and I put what I put in there was French traditional music, and then I get all this lovely French music to listen to. Okay, now I got all my veggies together, but I want to tell you about these green beans. The thing, you know, something different that you can add to your veggie tray is I get these packages of green beans. These I find that the quality of these beans tend to be nicer than what they have in the bin, so I splurge on this. And then what I do is I put this pack, I cut some slits in the top, and I put this package in the microwave. I put this in for 2 minutes, and then I take out what I'm going to eat, and I'm going to put it in ice water to chill it. Okay, and then I dry it off. But I would start like with a minute, and then, you know, another minute. I wouldn't probably do it much more than that, because the thing is, you don't want them to be, you want them to be crunchy and not wimpy. You don't want them to, if you do it maybe 3 or 4 minutes, you know, they're going to be very bendy. So we want them to kind of be crunchy, you know. All right, so I'm going to put that to the side. Okay, now I'm ready to build my plate. So I've got a nice wooden plate today. So I'm going to put my veggies out on my plate here. Put this over here. Okay, put my beans here. And also when you go through the beans, you know, I would pick them over and pick out the ones that look attractive, you know. Don't use the ones that don't look so good. Okay, and now I've got some celery and some carrots. Okay, and these were the carrots that I showed you last week that I had cut them into diagonal slices on the bias. So they look like kind of coins or chips. Some people call them chips, carrot chips. So that's all really nice. Okay, now let me spread this out. Okay, I think that's probably enough for my plate tonight. Okay, so here we got a lot of nice color here. That's something that I like to make sure that I have different colors on the plate, you know. You can add as many things as you like, different kinds of vegetables to your platter to make it colorful, you know. Now the other thing I like to do with a raw veggie plate like this is I like to season the veggies with salt and pepper. I think that just makes them taste better when you're munching on them. Okay, so I'm gonna put some pepper and salt. And as I mentioned last week, when you hold the salt high, it disperses more evenly. Okay. All right. So there we go. Here's our platter. So let me show you. So we've got our radishes, our beans, our yellow peppers, carrot, and celery. Okay, and now what I have, I made some fresh ranch dip. So I mixed my ranch dip with ranch dressing from the store, sour cream. I mixed it with dill, salt, and pepper. And this time I took the dill and I decorated the top like an X, and I'm gonna put that in the middle. Okay, so there is my little snack tray. Okay, I'm gonna put that aside and then we're gonna get started on the cocktail. Okay, so now we're on to the cocktail. Bring this off and we can actually take this away. Okay. Now what we're gonna do today is we're gonna make one of my favorite drinks. It's a cosmopolitan. Oh, yum, I just love that. So it has more than 2 ingredients. I'm big on the 2 ingredient cocktails, but this drink, we're gonna have vodka. This is Tito's vodka. And also you're gonna have orange liqueur. This one is Cointreau. Okay, and of course, my magic weapon, the Rose's Sweet and Lime juice, and some cranberry juice. Okay, so we got 4 ingredients here. Okay, now a lot of times in the other videos I've been just using a measuring cup to do my cocktails, but tonight I'm actually gonna show you how to use a cocktail shaker. Okay, so there is a lot of different ways that you can measure. And some people have like a shot glass, you know, some people have this, I think this thing's called a jigger, and it has 2 different sizes. Also, you can actually use the cap of your shaker. And what I would do in advance of doing any of this is measure, put some water in there and measure how much water it is. Like I measured what this is equal to 1 ounce, okay? And this is equal to 1 ounce, and this is equal to 2 ounces. Okay, so that will help you. Otherwise, get the measuring cup out and use the measuring cup. I like to use that too. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some ice in my shaker. Okay, now for the vodka, for this cocktail, the recipe is 1.5 ounces of vodka. Actually, I'm going to get my shot glass so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so this shot glass is 2 ounces. Okay, so I'm going to put about 3/4. Okay, and then it's going to be 1/2 ounce of Cointreau, the orange liqueur. Okay. Now, one of my friends told me that a good way to do this is to pour over your glass or your shaker so that you pour right into it, and I spilled. Oh, so I still have to work on that. I still spilled. Okay, that's okay. I will get better over time. Okay, So maybe do a little extra splash of that. Okay. Alrighty, now take this away. Okay, now we're going to add the lime juice and the cranberry juice. Okay. So for this one, I think I'm going to put like remember this is 2 ounces, so I'm going to put an ounce of the lime juice. I didn't spill it the time, that's pretty good. Okay. Then I'm going to take the cranberry juice out. Remember this is 2 ounces, so I'm going to put about 4 ounces. Okay. All right. Let's move this out. Okay. So now you have your drink in your shaker. You've got ice in there. You put the top on. Now this top has a strainer built in. Okay. Then you put the little cap on. And I was told by my friend Deb that you shake it. Okay, you notice I'm holding this part. You shake it until it's so cold your hands are frozen. Okay, so then you shake it and shake it. Okay, shake it until you can't take it. It's too cold. Okay, that's about it for my hands. Okay, so now I'll remove the top. And now I get my glass. Okay, now this week I have one of my favorite glasses. I got a set of 4 at a thrift store. These are cut glass, and they're a little fluted. And some people call this a coupe glass, some people call this martini glass, some people call it champagne glass. I just know I love it. I just love this thing. Okay, so now I'm going to pour my drink in here. And I'm going to garnish it with a little lime wedge. I'm going to cut into the center of that. Put that on the side. Okay, and there's my drink. Okay, so now I'm going to head on over to Facebook. I'm going to take a picture of what I'm eating and drinking tonight, post it on my weekly post that I call Cocktail Corner. So I hope you come over there to join me. And hey, if you like these videos, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'll respond. And hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload. Okay? Have a great weekend and happy Friday.